Oh, I think it is rather surprising that they should have reddish-brown skins. But now since we have landed in India, then these people must be Indians.
Indians have been paying with their lives for the white man's greed since the arrival of Columbus. White settlers moving west considered the land theirs for the taking. They demanded the Indians be killed or confined. An officer in the United States Cavalry wrote,
"By the colonization and subjugation of the Navajo tribe, we gain for civilization their whole country. There is evidence of gold fields, of veins of silver, and the richest copper. I have come to kill Indians, and I believe it is right and honorable to use any means under God's heaven."
Colonel Kit Carson burned Navajo crops, slaughtered Navajo livestock, and murdered innocent people.
All right, family. You know, this is Kings Canyon, Arizona. Some Hopi land. Right here, we're just right in between the two mesas. You know, we had to hike up from down the road to right here to this establishment. You see how it's all torn down and all that stuff? You know, it's a little place. They just reconstructed it, but you know, they didn't keep up with maintenance and all that stuff. But this is what I want to show you. We're on the Hopi Reservation. Now check this out. Cook, the 13, okay, the infantry. Now these are the people that were, you know, assigned to come after the Hopis and the Navajos and even the Apaches. See right there, 1st Regiment, right there in August 13, 1863. See right there, August 13, 1863. So, and also down here, if you see it, it says Carson, Kit Carson. See the commanding officer right there, Kit Carson. You know, so of course I believe that's the Ames right there, or that's New Mexico. You know, but yeah, I just brought my brother here to show him this this place right here, because you know, this is actually not even written in history books, but you know, their men were here. You know, their cavalry, their infantry, they came all the way here to Hopi land, and they stopped by here, and you know, they wrote this on here.
That's it. You know, this place right here actually was described in this rock a long time ago. You know, from General Cook, the 13th Infantry, okay, the 1st Regiment, you know, on August 13, 1863, okay, and also Kit Carson, the commander. But if you look at that, this marks a place where, you know, the United States Army came against the people of Hopi, the people of the Navajo Nation. I'm gonna go ahead and get that in the Bible real quick, brother. You know, because these are curses that came upon our people. You know, when I read, what's that, Psalms first.
This is Psalms chapter 14, no, chapter 17 and verse 14.
That's right.
No, 13, excuse me. It says, "Arise, O Lord.
Arise, O Lord.
Disappoint him.
That's right.
Cast him down.
That's right.
Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword."
So when you understand that, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is the sword. So this right here represents the wicked, okay? This is the Most High's judgment upon the children of Israel. As we fell away from his law, statutes, and commandments, he brought these people, the United States Army, the cavalry, against our people. The people of the Navajo Reservation, the people on the Hopi Reservation. But also when you go to Deuteronomy, which We're going to prove of what we say, that this is the Most High bringing these people against us. Now you want to get that? Deuteronomy 28:49.
Deuteronomy 28:49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
A nation against thee from far. All right, this is the Most High using Moses to prophesy unto the children of Israel that the Most High is going to bring a nation against us from afar. Now, from that side of the world to this side of the world, that's far. You know, from that continent to this continent, that's far. There's a great sea that separates Europe from America. Now, the Lord said he's going to send a nation against us from afar. That's going to do what?
From the end of the earth.
From the ends of the earth.
As swift as the eagle flieth.
So you see, once they landed here, okay, once they came here in 1492, it didn't take that long for them to conquer all of North America and South America. I'm going to get that. Finish reading that.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
A nation whose tongue that we will not have the ability to understand what they're saying. All right, so when these people, when they came, okay, even though at this time in the 1800s, maybe some of our people did understand English, but at the very beginning, since 1492, our people didn't understand Spanish. We didn't understand English. We had our own languages. So this verse right here in Deuteronomy is talking about the people of North and South America. The Hopis, the Tewas, the Navajos, the Apaches, the Utes, the Comanches, you know, the Papagos, the Tohono Oroms, you know, Pima, Yaquis, you know, everything from the East Coast to the West Coast, and all the way down to South America, the tribe of Naphtali, Zebulon, Asher, all those tribes down there. All right. So this right here is hopefully this helps you identify that, you know, that the Most High is dealing with his people. Now, out of the same book, Through Indians' Eyes, okay. Now I got right here. It's called Ancient Native Trait Roots, okay. And also right here below it, if you can see it, it says roots. Okay, a route of the Spaniard explorer. Okay, so it started from down here and went all the way into this area, and this is the area that where we're at right now. Okay, this is in Hopi. There's Zuni, Hamas, which is another one of my tribes. But if you look through right here, the Grand Canyon's right here. This is all the area that the Spaniards came. Okay, conquering our people. These same people. All right. But also, I just want to go ahead and bring this out to you. Also. Okay, check this out. It says, attention, Indian fighters. Okay? This is not talking about people from the reservation who are fighters. This is talking about people who wants to fight against Indians. All right? Now check this out. U.S. and it's V-O-L. Okay? V-O-L Cavalry. You see that? Now check this out right here. This whole thing represents the same thing. The same cavalry. Now these men, okay, had it in their own spirit to say they wanted to come and fight these people. And which people are those? They are us. The Hopis, the Navajos, the Tewas, the Apaches, the Comanches, the Utes, every single tribe in the Southwest, all the way down to Tucson, to the T.O.s, the Tohono Oroms, okay, Papago, which is my brother right here, he's from that tribe. All right, so this encompasses all of us. All right, and also my brothers up there in North Dakota, South Dakota, in the plains, yeah, they had this guy coming after them, General Custer. These are the same people, okay. You know, these are the same people that wanted to come and fight against us.
And why?
And why? We just read it, right?
Yeah.
In Psalms, that this is the Most High sword, the wicked. Because when they came here, they didn't offer us, you know, like, they didn't offer us good things, or good tidings, all right? What did they offer us? They offer us death, and they stole our land. You know, they raped our women. They molested our children. They gave us diseases. You know, they gave us all these atrocities, which we shouldn't even be, we shouldn't have to bear. We shouldn't even have to talk about it. But the Most High is raising up men like myself and my brother, and the people in our ministry and people all around the world that are raising up right now at this moment, bringing this kind of information forth to the people so that they can open their mind and their understanding and saying that, you know what, we are the children of the Most High, because it's been prophesied in Deuteronomy 28 that the Lord was going to bring a nation against us.
Let me read this verse real quick, brother.
Go ahead, get that, bro.
This is Psalms 105, verse 25. It says, "He turned their heart to hate his people."
That's right. That's right.
To deal subtlety with his servants.
That's right. Now, who are his servants? The Most High servants are the 12 tribes of Israel, the children of Israel. And he said he turned their heart to do what?
To hate his people.
To hate his people. Now, this is extreme hatred. How can they come to a land that's not even theirs and put something like this to serve as a remembrance that they came here and that they are the ones that conquered us? You know, like I said, you know, we're gonna bring forth this evidence. This is evidence right here. This is physical evidence. You know, any jury in any court, they'll say, okay, that's true. You know, there's no denying that.
No fighting against that.
You can't fight against that. This is physical evidence.
You know, even though the scripture is talking about the Egyptians, there's nothing new underneath the sun.
That's right.
There's nothing new. It always happens. It always happens again. You know, so just wanted to bring this information out. Hopefully, it's opening your eyes a little more. And we got more to show you.
That's right. You know, this is all in one trip, in one day. All right. So you know, we're bringing forth this information, and it's not even scripted. We're just bringing it out as it goes along.
Let me bring another curse real quick. And as we leave this place, right, there's churches all around this place.
We just passed like what? 1, 2, 3, 3 different churches, and not too far from here, like about a mile the other way. You know, we're gonna stop there. It's a boarding school. It's called Kings Canyon Boarding School. Okay, before they had that boarding school, the other place that we showed you, you know, Betahochi and Holbrook, that's how far we had to travel. That's how far they had to travel and push our children to go to school. But now the boarding schools that's right here, you know, still, yeah, it's actually I think it's actually closing down because it's just so old. Go for me.
Yeah, this curse right here is Deuteronomy 28:64. It says, "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the end of the earth, even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone." So when you go down this street right here, there's Catholic church, Christian church, ever since we've been driving, we've been passing by churches.
That's right, man.
So,
And the thing is too, you know, from here to Holbrook, it's like about what, 60 miles, you know, in between here and there. But hopefully my brother notices that you'll see cars parked on the side of the road trying to sell food, trying to sell, you know, stuff so they can have money. You know, that's all they're doing. You know, they're trying to make a living out here. There's no big corporation out here on these reservations. You know, so hopefully that's our food for thought, man. So Most High bless. We're gonna go to this next place and show you some more, and also we're gonna show you the Hopi Mesas. You know, I'm gonna drive through there. We're gonna get out. We're gonna show you some more information, man. All right, Most High love, man.
All right, before we leave this this site right here, I just want to show you something, man. Now, out in the cities, you guys have city parks, right? When you want to see our park, our city park, this is it. We got our picnic table there, you know. We got some place where we can, you know, have a little cookout. Another cookout place right there. Another park the bench. Another one over there. You see that? Now this is a reservation, man. You know, we don't have that kind of luxury. Now when you go down here, this place is called Beaver Dam, and this whole place used to be covered with water. From where I'm standing at right here to down there, it used to be covered with water. But now check it out. This place is dying out, man. I mean, the moisture of this place is being dried out because of all the atrocity, because of all the sins of the people. Now there you go, man. You wanna have a barbecue right here? Come to the reservation, man. We show you how you do it. You know, this is what we're left with. All right. All peace, man. All praises. And my name is the Aikwa from One Nation, One Power. You know, praise and glory to the Most High. You know, I put this video out. You know, I'm not gonna say too much, but I'm just gonna say, you know, I pray that this video will help wake you up, the indigenous people from North America to South America, from the East Coast to the West Coast, Alaska, and all the islands in between, man. All praise and glory to the Most High higher. You know, I just thank the Most High for waking me up. And I just pray that this video will help wake you up also, and bring you to a realization that, you know, we are the children of Israel, and that now is the time to wake out of sleep. So when you look at this film or this video, and I pray that it'll help encourage you, you know, to do research, what happened to our people, and help identify, you know, and it'll let it help you identify that we are the children of Israel. And it's very vital that you understand that, because these curses came upon us because we forsake His laws, His statutes, and commandments. And I know all our tribes here, you know, we don't like to connect ourselves with other tribes, you know, like the Hopis and the Navajos, or the Apaches or whatever, you know, the Sioux, or I'm not gonna say Sioux, I'm gonna say the Lakotas and Pawnee, or the Shawnees, you know. So I know we don't like to connect ourselves like that because it's a tribal thing, I guess. But the Most High doesn't see us as being 500 nations or 500 tribes. He sees us as being one people, the children of Israel. One nation, the children of Israel. So I pray that the Most High, that He will open your understanding and bring you forth into this truth. Because, I mean, I could bring out some you know, some curses, Deuteronomy 28. But, you know, watch this video and read through the curses, because all these things came upon us, you know. Let me just get a few of them, man. All right, I showed you our park, right? And I told you that the place that where we're at was called Beaver Dam, and that whole place used to be covered with water, man. But now it's not. Now check this out. This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 23 and 24. And thy heaven that is over thy head, shall be brass, and the earth that is under thee shall be iron. The Lord shall make the rain of thy land powder and dust. From heaven shall it come down upon thee until thou be destroyed. So you see, that place used to be covered with waters. I used to go fishing there. I mean, and my son, my older son, he went fishing there. I mean, there was a little bit of water at that time, but now there's nothing. All right. So the Hopi people believe that when they dance these traditional dances, these kachinas, that they're able to bring forth rain. All right. The Navajos used to call them in ancient time environmental wizards, because they were able to draw water from the clouds. That was the belief. But you know, coming to the truth and an understanding of the truth, I know that it was the Most High pouring out rain, just like it says in what's that in the First Kings or Second Kings, when it says that if my people, you know, were to turn from their wicked ways and seek my face, you know, and I will hear from heaven and send them the rain. You know, I know that through Scripture. You know, and there were some times throughout our generation that the Most High had favor upon our people and sent us rain. But now it's coming to the time where we're bringing out the truth, and our people are rejecting it, you know, and walking away from the voice of the Lord our God. That's why He's bringing these curses to our people. You know, it started ever since Columbus landed here in America. You know, that's when these curses started to, you know, bring forth and start to elevate, you know, and bring us forth into these curses. So right now the reservation is a dry place, man. Our water's drying up. Our springs are drying up. Our wells are drying up, you know. That place right there is all dried up. There ain't no water there no more. So that's what happened to our people, you know. The Most High sent dust instead of rain. Now let me get something else, man. It says, of course we read Deuteronomy 49 and 49 and 50 when it talks about
The Lord shall send a nation against us from far, whose tongue we don't understand. Of course, we understand English, we understand Spanish. So those were the nations that the Most High sent against us. And when you read 50, he talks about, having a feared countenance, and not showing favor to the old or to the young. Of course, that happened to our people, man. They just killed all our people, They killed the old people because they had the knowledge, and they killed the young people, because if you kill both sides if you kill the old and the young, and the people in the middle are afraid what will happen to them, so they will easily submit, and that's when, they separated us, through boarding school, like I mentioned in one of my other videos, all these atrocities that came upon us. And the Most High, throughout the book of Deuteronomy 28, and the verses from 15 to 68, majority of the verses says that the Lord will do this against us until we be destroyed, until we have nothing left, And let me get another one. This verse 63, it says this, and it shall come to pass that as the Lord shall rejoice over you to do you good and to multiply you. You see that? The Most High rejoice over us to do us good and to multiply us. But check this out. So the Lord will rejoice over you to destroy you and to bring you into Nah, and ye shall be plucked off the land, whether thou goest to possess it. So we possess this land. Every indigenous, brothers and sisters from the East Coast to the West Coast will tell you this is our inheritance. The Most High brought us here. The Creator, brought us to where we are. And each one of our people, each one of the tribes will also tell you that where they reside is the center of the earth. That the Most High gave us this. The Most High gave us this responsibility to be caretakers of this land. So the place that we go to possess, the Most High said He's going to rejoice over us to do us good and to multiply us. But then He's also going to rejoice over us to destroy us and to bring us to naught, for we were once a great nation. And let me get you something else. Okay, right here, let me get this right here. It's Deuteronomy 28 and 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Now that happened to our people. And just like I said, the nation came against us whose tongue we don't understand. They became higher than us. We once populated this whole continent. All right. We were, like I said, it was estimated over like 100 million, thousand. There was a lot of people here till they came and destroyed most of our people. Now we're brought down very low. We helped them survive through the winter. We helped them survive. But now, we are in a survival state. We have to survive. That's why we have to go out there and do their work. Okay, let me get that too. This is 48. It says, therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee. So that's where we're at. That's survival right there. We're going to have to serve our enemies, man. The Most High brought these enemies against us. They're the one that put a yoke of iron upon our necks. And we're going to have to serve them when we're hungry, when we're thirsty, and when we want some. And it's like, how is that? We're not in chains. We could go out there and get a job, any job we want. But see, that's the thing. That's the reason why they put us in boarding school, so that we can become a slave, a servant who's more sufficient to their kingdom. All right. Now we can read. Now we can write. Now we can, be left on a job and be a supervisor. So we could be a manager. So now we have this what they call education. Now we just become a more sufficient slave. So they don't have to do that. So they can play golf on Saturdays and Sundays, Mondays through Fridays, so they can go out and do whatever they want, because this is their kingdom. We are their servants, man. That's what education has done for us. And we serve in their armies too. They don't have to fight no more. That's why they put us in their armies, But the Most High said he will send them against us. Because why? Because we didn't obey and listen to the voice of our Lord our God. So I mean, there's many verses, there's many curses that came upon us. I mean, like I said, man, go through it, and you'll be able to identify that our people, actually went through these curses. All praise and glory to the Most High. Higher. In the name is Shia. My name is Yaiqua from One Nation, One Power. I mean, that's all I want to do, which is bring forth, let the video speak for itself, So, like I say, I'm just praying that, my indigenous brothers and sisters will see this, and wake up and understand that we are the children of Israel, and that it's time to wake up out of sleep, man. All praise and glory to the Most High. Higher. Shalom.